The event is going to be about the culture and the history of Provo and its surrounding islands, and David Bowen will include all entertainment and dance. We'll also have a lot of local artists who've donated a lot of their work by influence of the island to this event. It's a non-profit event, so all funds that are raised through silent auctions and sales of art and raffles will go directly to the museum. And there'll be a bit of a storyline for people to connect with how this event is established with the museum.
Described by organizers as a push event, meaning pushing the history and culture of Provo, all of the proceeds will be going towards the construction and planning of a new museum to be located in Providenciales. Something that TCI architects have been trying to attempt for years is finally a project that is ready to move forward.
Well, we've been involved for a number of years. We were involved in a previous attempt at the design and detailing for the Provo National Museum that ended up being too expensive. So what we're doing now is we're taking the original program and analyzing that in terms of a feasible economic proposition for the museum here in Provo. And on top of that, we hope to produce a really good design and something that's suitable for the island.
The Provo National Museum will be a sister branch of the Grand Turk Museum. Trustee of the museum, Donald H. Keith, spoke about how times have changed, with Provo being the island in the Turks and Caicos with the most activity and the most people rather than Grand Turk. He stated that Provo has reached its time to have its own museum and hopes that the Provo community shares his views. He spoke about what he hopes the establishment will offer to the Provo community.
A lot of people hear the word museum and run the other way. We're hoping that this museum will change a lot of people's idea about what a museum is. It's going to be not just artifacts from all the many different kinds of sites that we have in the Caicos Islands, but it's going to be a kind of a center where we use history to explain the culture here in the islands, why English is spoken instead of French or Spanish, and why the architecture looks the way it does, and so forth.
But to begin building, first the team needs help and funding from the public. At the Push event, there will be displayed a complete drawn layout of the plans for the museum so that people can get a sneak peek at what their money is going towards. The theme of the event, History and Culture in Provo, will be displayed through a variety of ways.
The event will start between 7 and 8. We'll have welcome drinks, a wine bar, a beer bar, a cocktail bar, and we'll have nibbles and finger food that is connected to the history of what we used to eat here on the island. And then with the music and entertainment, David Bowen will have his own show. The staff will be dressed up, so it's quite magical and it's really connected to what it's all about.
The event will take place on the 20th of March. Tickets are soon to be available.